the food sometimes.
She was sweet tea. She was sweet tea.
She was sweet tea.
But sweet tea has the Carfax.
That's the difference, right? Sweet tea got the Carfax, baby. You saw that shit in 4K, ho.
Mm-hmm. She got the Yelp reviews. She got the Yelp reviews.
The Google reviews.
She got how many 10 seasons of Married to Medicine?
10 seasons of watching that shit, girl. She could go back and reference. Girl, she had the encyclopedia, girl. She had the AI, girl. She had all the access to all the information. Chat GPT, and she sat her black ass and still crawled in that damn DM with her thirsty ass begging for water. I know our girl.
It's just such an easy read. It's just like, oh my God.
My name is Belle.
And my name is Sierra.
And this is Good Girlfriends Chat. Girl, we'd never be in sync. That's okay. That's okay. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey.
Did you enjoy this second part? How did you think about it? What did you think?
Overall, I just thought it was so much drama, so that means it was good.
Yeah, girl. Oh my goodness. Yes,
I'm always here for the drama.
Yes.
I can't stand Simone, per usual. Sweet tea, per usual. You know, my fave's always going to be Quad and Heavenly, so, you know. And Toya.
But yes, Quad, Heavenly, and Toya. I was exhausted. Did this last... Did it make you feel tired?
Just the last few minutes of the episode.
Yeah.
I was here for majority of it. I thought the vibe was really good, but once Simone got the hollering,
girl,
I check out every time.
Girl, if she say you gave us your ass to kiss one more time, girl, if I had a drink for every time she said that,
you'd be laid out on the floor.
Laid out on the floor, girl. I was like, Simone,
she don't have nothing else to say. That's why she keeps saying
there's nothing else. That's why I feel like, when I texted you, I was like, Simone hate that girl. Simone hates Quad. I don't know what it is. I don't know what Quad has done to that lady, but Simone hates her. Her.
She's jealous. She wishes she could have got divorced during that reunion when Quad and Greg broke up. She didn't want to stay with Cecil, and Simone is jealous that Quad is living her best life with a new man who loves her. You know what? Two raggedy kids who don't know how to think about themselves, paying all their bills. I mean, sorry, Michael, Miles, you caught it straight, but y'all are trifling.
They grown. Simone
is definitely jealous. That's the only thing I can think of. Like, I don't know why, because not saying that being a doctor is the end all be all, but in the grand scheme of things on this show, being a doctor is the end all be all. And you worried about Quad? Like, girl.
Yeah. I feel like saying somebody jealous is such an easy read, but I feel like there's no, what else is there? Do you know what I mean? You know, so I always hesitate when I hear, somebody jealous, but what?
There's nothing else there.
There's nothing else. I'm racking my brain. And girl, we sit up here and be talking about this stuff left and right, girl. I still. So, all right, child. Let's get into it, girl. Actually, before we get into it, tell the people you my good girlfriend, but the people don't know. So tell the people who you are and all the things and where they can find you.
My name is Sierra. I do reviews on TikTok right now. You can see my username right here, _ Sierra Knows It All. Right now, I'm reviewing Beyond the Gates, the first African-American soap opera. I'm reviewing Real Housewives of Atlanta. I might pop in and do a little Beverly Hills because of reunion. Ooh, that's for me.
I have not gotten a chance to watch it, girl. I still haven't got a chance, girl. I'm in the trenches still, but
and I'm down here with y'all at the Good Girlfriend Chat. Whenever Belle calls me, I'm here with y'all.
Yes, girl. We're gonna call you again for the third part of this Married to Medicine, girl. And we might got to talk about Beyond the Gates because your girl Danny.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I would wait for that to be my mama. I can tell you that right now.
I'm telling you. All right, y'all. Y'all already know what to do. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow Sierra on her TikTok and also on her Twitter. Okay, we're gonna get into it, y'all. Y'all already know what to do. All right, so we come back with the whole Damon cheating situation, and everybody's basically saying, we've heard certain things, we heard it, whatever. And Heavenly was like, well, do y'all believe it? And Contessa says, well, he's human. And I just felt like, are you normalizing infidelity? Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Like, bitch, what? Girl, what?
Just because y'all men do terrible shit don't mean my man is doing terrible shit. And granted, you know me, girl, I don't put nothing past no man.
Nothing past none.
But don't try to lump my man in because everybody on this cast, minus maybe Dr. Eugene, has shit with them. Okay.
Exactly. Thank you, Frank. I was like, misery love company much, girl. What the fuck, girl?
And to be honest, it really pisses me off that they keep bringing up the allegations that maybe Dr. Damon cheated on Heavenly because Heavenly ain't going nowhere. She's already stated that. So that's not the read that you think you're getting because she ain't going nowhere whether he cheats or not.
Exactly. So find something else, boo. Damn. Golly, I think I agree with you. The other part of this conversation that was getting on my nerves about Contessa is that she took a jab at Heavenly and was like, oh, you know, it's miserable. I can see it being miserable married to you. So then when Heavenly clapped back at you, then it's like, you're talking about my mastectomy?
Girl. What did Portia say on that COVID reunion had? Somebody titties was social distancing? Girl. Contessa had I could stick my whole hand down in between. And yes, you had it. You didn't have breast cancer. Let's clear that up. She did not have breast cancer. No. It was preventative.
Yes.
And Heavenly is just saying, girl, you should have spent money on a better doctor. Like, that's all she's saying.
Exactly. Now, if you were naturally born with it, then okay, well, we ain't gonna talk about it. But if you pay money for that shit and it don't look good, oh girl, it's up for grabs. And if we're in the middle of a war, bitch, I'm not gonna be writing down exactly what you said and what happened and the things that are off limits. Hell no, I'm not doing that.
See, part of me, like, now I feel conflicted because in my reviews on Real Housewives of Atlanta, like, I was so mad at Shamia for talking about Angela's nose because, you know, girl, yes, she bought that nose, but, you know, doctors be botching shit all the time.
That's what
you know, you can't guarantee it's going to come out the way you want it to come out. So maybe Contessa, like, I feel a little bit of, you know, I hate Contessa. I mean, I don't hate her.
Yeah. I know, but she aggravates you.
She get on my freaking nerves. But, you know, maybe she didn't expect it to look like that, and that's all she got. But still. When we're in war, I can say whatever the hell I want about you.
Yes. And don't be doing that. Take a jab at me. And then when I take a jab back, oh my God, that's off limits. Well, girl, what the fuck? Then don't say nothing. If you don't want anybody to come for you, don't say anything. Do you know what I'm saying? That is manipulation. It really get on my nerves.
It is Housewives 101. It's like, yes. I know she do that at home with Scott. Like, I just know it's not. Is it gaslighting? I don't think it's gaslighting. I don't know what it is.
It's not.
It's just hella manipulative.
It's, you know what? I was listening to. You know, I like to listen to my personality podcasts and shit like that. You know, look. You know, just deep diving into people's behavior and stuff like that. And they were talking about how sometimes when you're in relationships and your partner, you bring something to them and then they blow it up. They'll be like, oh, well, I guess I can never, you know, so you came to that your partner and said, and you know, can you make sure you close the closet door, you know, when you leave? Well, I guess I always leave it open and I'm the worst person in the world. It's like, I just asked you for one thing. Why are you taking it? But it's a way to like, it's a defense mechanism to keep them from wanting to address anything with them. I can't explain what the name, what she said. What it was
but I feel you for sure. And it's also to like get people on her side. I think I said this last week. To get people on her side to hate Heavenly. Oh, you talked about my mother who died in 2010. Let me just clarify so everybody in the group can hear. You're talking about prophylactic mastectomy.
Exactly.
Everybody all heard that?
Right.
But it doesn't matter because Contessa, the girls are have allegiance to Heavenly.
Exactly.
I don't really think they care about you.
No,
like, I'm so sorry.
Exactly. And that's the thing. It's like, girl, nobody fucking cares. Like, and not to say that we don't want you to do well. Yes, we want you to live. We want you to be good. Yes. Right. That's the baseline. But don't come here and be trying to talk cash money shit because you the one you insulted her first.
Kindergarten rules, playground rules, don't start nothing.
Playground rule, period. And that's and again, I'm not and let's clear this air because girl, but when I tell you the comments was commenting last.
Okay.
Baby,
they thought they was.
Okay, baby, we was in that last week. Okay. Boxing back, we fight back. Okay, we fight back over here. I don't care. Okay, you can hide behind the damn picture if you want to. Girl. The girls was mad at us, but that's all right. Okay, because you was making me some coin. All right, but anyway, my thing is, we are not Quad fans. We are not Heavenly fans. We're not like. So we don't have an allegiance to anybody on this damn show. We don't know none of these niggas from a can of paint, girl. Okay, but we see right is right and wrong is wrong, and that's it. Okay, that's it. Point blank. Period.
We like you. We like you on the show, but we're gonna call y'all out if you're wrong. Period.
Every time. So we may be praising you today, but we're gonna be calling your ass out tomorrow if you do some fuck shit. And that's what it is. Okay. So with that being said, Jackie goes in fake crying. I just feel like it's so sad. I love my grandma, Lord rest her soul, but she used to do that shit all the time, fake crying. When my uncle and my auntie get to cussing each other out, she start fake crying so they can stop. Oh, don't cry. Divert attention. I'm like, Jackie, these fake ass tears, girl, please. It worked every time.
It does.
But the shit was aggravating. So damn aggravating.
Girl, why did I think he was calling Jackie your grandma? I was like, oh, not calling Jackie grandma. Well,
she
fits.
Okay. Let me stop. Jackie is a beautiful woman. But I still side eye her about the maternal mortality rate. But we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Every time I get an opportunity to whack her ass, I am. Okay. Okay, so Heavenly's YouTube. The women are mad about it. Contessa's talking about how she wants Heavenly to shut it down, and she questioning whether she was real friends with Heavenly or not. Girl, we still
talking about that.
Still talking about that. And I don't think Andy's ever gonna tell her to stop the YouTube because, girl, it draws so much attention and it's always on the blogs and it brings more traffic to the damn show.
Girl, so I loved how Heavenly said, Andy, do you want me to stop? And
exactly.
And he was speechless because
exactly. Ain't say a fuck thing. I said, all right then, and all y'all need to shut y'all asses up because she ain't gonna stop. Exactly. Okay, so we get to T and her package talking about normalizing age gap dating. Go ahead, friend. Go first.
I really don't know. She's just so corny to me. Like,
so corny.
What did she say? Why can't we have men who want to take care of us? And yes, all that is true.
Oh, girl.
But you're talking about Dr. G.
Right. Girl.
You don't even have the pick of the litter.
Nothing. None.
You got the runt of the pack.
Girl, yes. Girl, the runt, girl, the lint at the bottom, girl.
The
literal lint at the bottom, girl. The scum, girl. You scraped it up out the bottom. And here's the thing. When she went to talking about, which I feel like this scene was cut, chopped, and screwed a little bit because it went to asking about one part, and then she was like, why can't we have a man that would, one, age gap dating is not new. Okay, old niggas is always coming for young girls all the damn time. So her stupid ass sitting there trying to feel like she revolutionizing shit. Girl, please just say you're a sugar baby and you're looking for sugar daddies. That's all. Okay, let's call it what it is. 1, 2. The fact that you sat your black ass, and I had a clip, we're going to show the clip real quick. You sat your black ass over here talking about your name is on the mortgage. I hope it's on the deed, okay? Because that's two different things. When you signed your name to a mortgage, means you're obligated to pay that loan. Okay, the mortgage payments. The deed, love, means ownership. So I hope that you had your name on the deed, okay? Go ahead, friend. Sorry before I was going off.
Before you even, why is Dr. G still paying that household?
Hello? Okay. Hello, and you know what? Let's bring the clip. Let's
start. Let's dig into it because it's embarrassing.
Let's get to the clip because they was talking about, I need a man that's gonna provide for me, that's gonna take care of me. Girl,
you're paying the mortgage?
Yes.
Y'all going halfsies?
Girl, you're going halfsies, and he got more money than you. He has more money than you, and y'all going halfsies. And you said it.
Does he? The people want to know. Does he have one? I mean, like, clearly not. If he can't pay off the damn house. I ain't seen not saying that designer is everything, but I ain't seen nothing. The quality that they've had, nothing in the house looks spectacular. Quad took the sleep number bed, so okay. I'm pretty sure if she didn't, Sweet Tea ass would have been laid up on it, curled up, laid up on the girl. Body imprint in the bed,
right in that little nook, right in the nook, right there.
Just this season, she throwing away shit that Quad left in the house. Girl, and Quad's been gone for how many years?
At least 7 or 8.
And hollering about the name on the mortgage.
Girl, and you still paying? And you, girl, now let's get to the clip. Girl, let's get to the clip. Because girl, you talk when I tell you the girl talk cash money shit, I said, oh girl, see, this why she ate your ass up. Hold on, let's do it.
I love my husband. My husband loves me. We're spending time together. So much time, we don't have time to be propped up on the YouTube.
You'll still be doing inpatient, just not the outpatient.
I feel like there is
doing well. I feel like we don't need it. The house is almost paid off. I'm almost done paying on Quad house.
Who's gonna help Quad pay our Quad house?
The one she living in.
All right. My life is so good.
Baby, when I tell you haters link up, when the haters link up, friend, you still helping. You're helping Dr. Gregory pay off the house that he bought with his ex-wife
on a short sale, didn't they?
Yeah, girl. But you talking about you want to be with a man who want to provide for you, girl? What?
And I also don't like how they said, yes, Heavenly does sit up on the YouTube and the Patreon.
Yeah.
But isn't that what Sweet Tea is doing as well?
This is the I'm like, where is this? This is on YouTube right now.
You're on Sweet Tea's page right now. So she's sitting up there.
Yes.
Like, I don't know. Are you spending time with Cecil?
Hello?
Because Lord knows he be at the golf course all the time.
With Tammy, child. Okay. Also, it's not lost on me that you know how Quad does cooking and that's her thing. Is that a cooking segment that they were over there doing?
I didn't watch the. She ain't getting a view out of me.
Hell no. You see, I got
this in the clip that you posted. I don't know.
Oh, you got damn right, girl. I got this from the blogs, bitch. I would never get that bitch no foot traffic, girl. You got me fucked all the way up. Okay, this was from OMG Reality or somebody. Shout out to them, child. But
it probably was a cooking segment though because she's trying to do that sweet and savory and this.
But isn't that the same name of a spice that Quad got?
And why did they talk about that on the show,
girl?
Did they like breeze past it this episode? What's it this episode?
They talked about it.
They need to.
They do. Talking about Quad is obsessed with her going on a press tour. But ma'am, every blog I've ever seen your black ass on, you got Quad name in your mouth. Okay.
I just want to say they're on a TV show. They get paid to go on a press tour. So what is she gonna talk about? Like, I don't understand.
Okay, and she still finds it to not talk about your dumb ass. But okay. Great, mama. You're wonderful. Okay. The 2-year limit maximum, what is it? The due date on a baby, child. He said, bitch, you got 2 damn years to produce a baby. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at anybody who's struggling. That's not the case. But
best of luck on her fertility journey and to anybody else who's out there on her fertility journey. But you can't slide into
crawl. No, not slide. Crawl.
Knowing you got something wrong with your lady parts.
And ain't nothing wrong if everything ain't nothing wrong with it. But you can't issue out guarantees. Oh, faulty wiring. Okay, I'm just saying. Not
the faulty wiring. Oh my God.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's wrong. Okay, but
it's the truth.
It's the truth. Because why would you sell your womb like that? You think so little of it. You think so little of your womb, your body. You think so little of your womb that you could just crawl into somebody's DM and put it up for sale. Marry me because I can give you what you want, baby. I got that money. Girl, okay, girl. Anyway, apparently, again, you don't have access because you paying on his mortgage. Girl, okay. I hope you on the deed. That's all I'm gonna say, girl. Yeah, you could be on the mortgage, love, but baby, you just signed up for a loan. I hope you're on the deed. Okay, those are 2 different things, love. She had 2 failed attempts at IUI. Now she's trying IVF. Go ahead.
Andy had the nerve to ask her if she was going to do it with Dr. Jackie.
Yes.
Dr. Jackie and Sweet Tea don't even get along. So why? I mean, like on Sweet Tea's behalf, why the freak would I offer up my womb to Dr. Jackie, the lady who been dogging me?
Well, why would she offer her womb up to Dr. Greg? The nigga
okay.
You
ain't touching my cootie cat.
Not touch it. Not
Dr. Jackie.
Nowhere near.
Damn, what is it? The mother-in-law stitch?
Girl, you couldn't do a thing. Couldn't do a thing for me.
And I'm still mad at Quad for allowing Jackie.
Same. Couldn't do a thing for me, girl. You're right. I wouldn't let Jackie touch nothing around me, girl. No thank, no ma'am. No ma'am. Okay, so we talk about the rich older men, and she's trying to do the sweet and savory, which is also the same name of Quad Spices. Why we can't have a man to protect and provide, but you paying a mortgage. Quad says, you know what, I agree with her. She should have a man that protects and provides all the P's or whatever. And she should have a man that should listen to her and not son her or embarrass her, yes. Being mean and all these other stuff. And everybody is looking around like, okay, because what's taking a long ass time for girly to catch on. I said, baby, she been talking about you for the last 5 minutes and you ain't saying a motherfucking thing. I said, girl, she talking about you, girl. You ain't got nothing to say. And she was agreeing with it. Did you see?
She was just like, comparison is natural, but you can't compete where you can't compare. And Sweet Tea was just like,
just
wrap it up.
Wrap it up. My biggest thing though, we're gonna get into it. Let me, because I have to correlate it to that.
Jumping all around.
Yeah. Girl, my brain is like, talk about them. Like, wait a minute, I'm trying to be in sequence. Okay. So this is when Andy is like, okay, so are you talking about Greg? Just to bring it back, because clearly Letitia wasn't getting it, right? So he says, are you talking about Gregory? And Quad was like, yes, I am. And here she go, you're so worried about Gregory.
Dummy. Quad is sitting there sticking up for you, talking about how you should be treated, because she knows how you are being treated. And you stick your middle finger up at her like you're 5 years old.
Yes. I was like, girl, my little niece do that and she's 2. That's your response? So let's get into the quick read. Let's listen to it real quick just so we can, because baby, when I tell you Quad came back with an atomic bomb, I said, girl, Sweet Tea had a little slingshot. Okay, you gotta look at everybody's faces when it was that atomic bomb. And I don't blame Quad. I'm trying to take up for your little dumbass, and you fling me with a slingshot. Bitch, I'm dropping a big ass atomic bomb on you, ho. Atomic bomb. Hold on. Let's watch it.
You have my scraps. That you had to fall into a DM and lie to him and say that you can give him a baby, and you have not made good on that.
Girl, please. What is it?
Girl, Andy face was like, oh, girl, and she had nothing. What was her response? Girl, please.
Because it's the truth.
Girl, it's the truth. Like, what? Fight back, T. Fight back.
What can she say? What can Sweet Tea
say? Nothing. Oh God. Okay. I'm trying to make a mental note so I can come back when we get into that. So, okay. So Quad says what she says, and then they talk about how you so worried about Gregory. She said, no, you have my scraps, and it was just missile after atomic bomb. It was just finish her.
Quad said it all for us. We don't even got to say nothing. This is like,
okay, I have nothing. She left it all on the track. It just, yep. Okay, let's move on. So here go T talking about her having failed businesses and being drunk and having a DUI. I said, who told you any of this? Was it Gregory? Okay, yeah, girl. And then she brought up talking about Quad. She drank because she was drunk on vacation.
Ain't that what we're supposed to do on vacation?
Okay. Isn't that what, girl?
That's the perfect time to get drunk.
That's what I'm saying. Is it that what you're supposed to do on vacation? You done it
inclusive? I mean,
right. So what you saying is Dr. Gregory don't be taking you on vacations like that. You don't be. Is that what that is? Because he don't take.
That's probably the first time they've ever been out of the country together. I can tell you that.
Probably. I'm pretty sure I bet money on that, girl, because you ain't ever been nowhere. Because what you talking about, girl, that's what you do. Okay. So talking about DUIs and all the stuff, girl, please. Okay. Please. My personal opinion, if Quad does drink or had drinking issues and Greg was telling you that she did, it was probably because of Greg. Okay. She was drinking, because of Greg. So let's move along. So they start going back and forth and back about the whole night where, Greg told Quad, you got the big fucking mouth, but it easily translates to shut the fuck up, right? And T was like, well, Greg had the right to defend himself to talk about their marriage. And I was like, well, love, wasn't nobody talking badly about the marriage, 1. 2, if that's the case, if they were talking about their marriage, why the fuck were you talking?
Because she gotta have something to say about everything.
Yes. And it's like, ma'am, sometimes
let the grown-ups talk.
No notes, friend. See my friend. Friend be ready. They talk about me. Friend be okay. Simone. Talking about, well, Quad was gloating about her relationship with King, and so that was antagonizing.
Just because you ain't got nothing to gloat about when it comes to Cecil.
Exactly, girl. You paying for all three grown ass niggas.
I just feel so bad for Simone.
I don't feel. I honestly, when she said some damn bullshit about Quad, it's your karma. I said, girl,
we gonna get them, but I don't. So Quad went through a lot last season, having to sit through all that bullshit they put her through.
She did.
So if I'm gonna sit here, get drunk, and talk about how good of a man I got, so be it. And y'all better listen.
Right. But again, my thing is, and we're gonna get into it. How is it when Quad is telling you about her man? How is that gloating? But when Gregory was telling you about his new wife, he was just saying that everything. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he's just talking about his new wife, because Cecil had the nerve to say that Greg upgraded and all this other stuff. So how is that not the same? And she was just answering questions.
I forgot about the upgrade comment. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
She was just answering questions. It was their relationship question game. Like she was doing what they were supposed to do.
Yes. And if you got, my thing is, a hit dog always gonna holler. Mm-hmm. Why are you hollering, hit dog? What happened? You're not married to her no more. Which, I have it in the back of my head. I'm gonna bring it up again. I'm gonna bring up what I want to say. But girl or boy, when I say girl, I mean boy or girl.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, any other things before we move on to T and Heavenly and they back and forth?
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, no. Okay, so Dr. Greg not being respected in the medical community. Shit, we're gonna talk about it again when the men come on.
Mm-hmm.
But between Heavenly and T face off, what were your thoughts?
I think Heavenly, somebody told Heavenly to tone it down. This reunion. Mm-hmm. She immediately backed down. She was just like, all right, you got it.
She did.
And I love that for her personal growth. I hated that for the drama because I wanted Heavenly to read her ass.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
And it's all in retaliation. And I love that Heavenly brought up, I only said it because you said I wasn't respected in the industry. She called Heavenly dentist. Was it Dennis the Menace?
Dennis the Menace.
Mm-hmm. I mean, so of course I'm going to come back at you. We're at war. So you ain't got nothing to lose.
Nope.
So let me just go on ahead and talk about your man.
Exactly. Period. And that I agree. That is where, when I went back and I listened, it was actually retaliatory. Like when she said Dr. Greg is not a respected doctor, well, she can't talk about you, sweet tea, bitch. You don't got nothing going on. So I'm gonna hit you where it hurt. We're at war. So who I know, I'm gonna hit your husband, right? I don't know you like that, and you really don't have nothing going on anyway. You're an easy read. Right?
Easy read.
We've
been doing it all day.
Yeah, girl, the whole time.
For weeks.
Weeks, girl. Weeks. At least, how many weeks? 16 weeks precisely, bitch. We've been hollering about that girl. 16 weeks talking about her. Like, it's not even, it really is nothing, right? So, I'm going to talk about your husband, okay? Mm-hmm. You talked about my dead mama. Well, bitch, my dead mama got a better chance of getting pregnant than your ass, dude. Bitch, when I tell you, clear comedy gold. It was comedy gold to me. But I understood she was responding back. So,
and majority of the time, in regards to Sweet Tea, Heavenly is responding back about something that happened on the show. So it's just like, you dish it, you got to be able to take it, and she can't.
Exactly.
And I just also respected. Well, I liked how Heavenly told Sweet Tea. I'm gonna jump in a little bit further because it's like towards the end of the conversation when she was just like, "Well, we can agree to disagree, whatever. I apologize, whatever. But you know what? I respect that you showed up to the reunion, child, because some people did not." Mm-hmm. Her ace boom coon Phaedra was not there, and that's probably where she got half of her reads from anyway.
Exactly, but they were weak as hell. But
Phaedra's reads are mostly weak. Yeah, I mean, like, we hype them up.
Yeah, but they're not.
She got a little one or two, but that's it.
I still thought that was shade, not to Phaedra, but just shade to Tisha.
Oh, it was.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I was like, and Tisha just ate it up. Yeah, maybe I'll unblock you. I was like, girl, she still hates you. Like, there's okay. All right. Anything else before we move on? Because I don't know.
No, I was just looking at my list. I think that was it about them 10.
Okay. Yeah, no.
Same shit from last season.
Yeah, child. Okay, so the men get there.
Ooh, that was a funny little in-between scene.
It was.
Dr. G thought he had something for their asses. He said he wanted some extra security, and he thought that meant that they was going to pull King to the side. Maybe production had something else in mind. They said, you want extra security? Then your ass can sit here by yourself.
Yes.
On the basement floor.
Yes.
And figure it out.
Right. You know, that speaks volumes, the fact that the guys were around King and not Gregory.
Nobody even went down to go check on Gregory.
Nobody even
looked to see.
Nobody even went to see how he was doing or nothing. He was over there alone, girl, just outside, just alone. I said,
and then in the room, all the members just like, King, we don't think you did anything wrong. We don't think you did anything wrong. It was all G. It's something going on with G and Sweet Tea. Eugene trying to make sense of everything. You know, he got to be in all the drama per but it's just he right there.
He is. He wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong. No, you're right. He wasn't wrong. But where's Letitia? Nigga, what the where do you think Letitia is at, stupid? Sit your ass. You could tell his little feelings was hurt. He was like, all the guys is upstairs. Yes, dummy. By yourself. And it could all be so simple for Dr. Greg, because he actually is a handsome man. You could tell he glowed up. He glowed up, girl. He glowed up.
Do we need to get your contacts? Some contacts.
Yeah, let me get my contacts. Okay. Okay. His inside appearance makes him look terrible. But if you saw him at face value and didn't know much about nothing, with the salt and pepper bit. Okay.
To each his own, baby. To each her own. To each his own. To each their own.
You on your own, ho. I'm not mad.
I don't know. I can't even, I know so much negative about him. I can't even like look at him, and I don't necessarily think he's attractive, period. He's not my type. But you're right. His insides really make him look terrible on the outside too, because
no, I don't. Now don't get this wrong. I don't want him.
You already said it, girl. It's recorded. It's recorded, girl. That's your face.
No. Okay, so we putting this also on the record. Okay, I'm putting this on the record. I don't want his ass, just so y'all know. But I'm saying, like, if you see him and don't know everything about him, you would think that he might have a little bit of sense.
Something going on with him. Yes, because you automatically assume he's a doctor. He's a psychiatrist.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
right.
He's been on TV, you know.
Yes.
All this kind of stuff. But
then you see him and you're like, or you hear him talk.
Opens his mouth, and then he's short. Not that I love all my short kings, but it's just like stacked against him, you know?
Yeah. And I do think short men have
a little man's complex.
They do have complexes. And I haven't met a short man who didn't. Actually, wait a minute. I'll take that back. I got one friend who's short that don't act like that. But the rest of the motherfuckers, girl, but again, let me put it on the record, girl. I don't want that motherfucker. Okay, I don't want his ass.
You don't want him. You just think he's attractive, girl.
Oh, okay. See how you do this. I think that let me clear it up.
I'm just messing with you. with you.
I think that if you could tell he glowed up. That's what I say. You could tell back then he was a mess, and I feel like now because he's got. Anyway, I don't want to talk about his right.
Quad glowed him up.
Exactly, Quad glowed him up. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know if you watch. I don't know if you or your followers. I know you watch her every once in a while. Erica De Niro talk about Married to Medicine. She always says like we need to stop qualifying these terrible ass men. That's Quad qualified Dr. G. He was not somebody that anybody would have wanted to be with. She got with him, married him, and now all the little dust mites think he was something because Quad got with him. So that's the only reason why.
And that's what I'm saying. He still got Quad residue on him. You can tell he got with a stylish woman. He got in the past with a stylish woman, and he still, because he wasn't like that before. You could tell. So, but that's all I'm talking about. But you're absolutely right. Ooh, girl, I feel like we all done been with a dude who qualified him, and then he started feeling himself, and he wasn't even all that to begin with.
Driving a Mini Cooper.
Yeah. Did you see that shit? That Mini Cooper was as big as him, girl. He looked like one of them. It looked like one of them Fisher Price cars, girl.
Perfect in there, right there.
He really did, girl. What? Nothing but no room for a little grocery bag. That's it, girl. The little grocery bag and maybe a little, his little carry-on bag. That's it. Just him and his bag. That's all he had room for in that damn Mini Cooper. Child. Okay, so Greg getting out of the car. You saw his little leg just dangling. I was like,
it was all.
And he got a nerve to be knock kneed too. Anyway, let's move along. So Dr. Mimi comes out. Now, Dr. Mimi made the entrance that Letitia thought she was making. No love.
I really enjoyed when she came out. She looked so gorgeous. You know, we liked her dress. I liked it in the picture, but I think seeing her move around, it was so much better.
Yes.
She came out. Everybody was happy to see her. That's something that we love to see from the cast. They're excited to see the new person come through.
Yes.
I'm really hoping that she sticks. Like
me too. I think she will. She will. At least for another 2 seasons. I think so.
I think so too, because a lot of the girls seem to like her. Toya had brought up that Mimi came in with no preconceived notions. She took her time to meet and go out with everybody. I love how Quad said that her, King, Mimi, and what's his name? Steve,
yes.
Went out on a double date and they didn't get home till 5 a.m. in the morning. Now that's the kind of nights I like, y'all.
Me too, girl. Yes, that's kind of fun. I'm trying to be out all night and be sleeping halfway during the day. Right. Okay, so Mimi reads the girls. You want to take that? Because I sure didn't write nothing down, girl.
He gave
before you wanted to.
No, yes. Andy asked her what if anybody on the show was crazy, and she says nobody on the show is really crazy, but she could give some prognoses about their situations or their issues, girl. And I thought she had an accurate read on pretty much everybody on the show, so that was good. But it's also like, girl, I could have said that shit, dude.
Right.
Just watching the show a couple of times.
Right.
But I thought she was spot on, and she said it in a nice little Dr. Mimi voice.
She did. That's why I like her. I like her, but she's definitely a Southern belle, so she's perfect for it to me.
She said that Jackie needed intentional corrective conversations. Now, I don't know how much I feel about that. Everybody is a grown woman.
Yep.
I'm not here to correct anybody's conversation. If Heavenly wants to be a fool, she can be a fool.
That's real.
So I hear what you're saying. They want Jackie to step up and really be the voice of reason that they quote unquote say that she is, but that's just not who Jackie is, because she's a messy bitch just like the rest of them. She just don't say nothing.
Exactly. Heavenly is her mouthpiece, quiet as it's kept. She not gonna say nothing because she don't want to. Heavenly saying exactly who she wanted to say.
And I think we might have skipped over this earlier. They had a question for Jackie talking about how come you never speak up when Heavenly talks about Sweet Tea's fertility.
Yeah.
And she was just like, I don't want to get it on me. You don't want to get it on. Yeah, because you already had so much shit on you from last season. And I hope you get some more shit on you for that stupid that's about to come out later on in the episode.
Whack her again. Yes.
And then she said Quad need to grieve it out. We know that. She goes on tangents. I know she was probably down there ranting and raving, going on a monologue about how Dr. G treated her wrong. Rightfully so. Because they playing in her face. And y'all need to know how this man abused me all these years.
And that's the fuck shit that I'm talking about. They heard him talk about how he put his hands on her, but then have the nerve to be mad. Have the nerve to be mad that she don't even want to be fooled up with y'all like that. Oh God. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
She read Heavenly real good and told her to nurture your inner child. You know that she was locked up in the house with no windows in her bedroom and she was down in Florida, girl.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh, but yes.
That's what they said. That's what she said.
I know she did say that. She did say that. That's right.
Your fellow Florida girl.
I know. Well, I wasn't locked up in that. Well, maybe a little bit here.
She said Simone to be less rigid, have some more flexibility, because she can get stuck on a damn topic and drag it.
Well, that's Contessa too, child. Oh my God.
Toya, I love how she said, you don't need nothing else, baby. You're perfect as you are.
I know that.
Now, Toya, I'm pretty sure if she spent a couple more days with Toya, a couple more weeks, she's gonna find something, because she's not perfect, baby.
No, she needs some ambition. A little something.
Miss Mama got her wine club.
Oh, girl. Okay.
She got a little skincare something. She advertised every time at BravoCon. She had a huge booth with her businesses.
Okay.
Now if they really heard or not.
My bad for you.
But other than that, what the freak else is she doing?
Yeah, girl.
What else you doing? Money.
Yeah, okay. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with that.
But she said, T, let us know how we should support you. We don't know how.
We don't want to. We're fine.
They don't care.
No.
Basically, she's saying if he bopping you upside your head,
okay, girl, tell us. Okay.
Other than that,
okay. Oh my God, yes. Okay.
And then Contessa. Contessa. You got too much energy, girl. You need to direct that into the right places. Not to Heavenly, not to Scott, take it to your therapist.
Okay, girl.
Take it to your therapist. Or maybe need to find a new one because she says she's been going to therapy and clearly the therapist is not helping her out because she's still harping on the same thing she's been talking about for 3 years. So maybe she needs to book a session with Dr. Mimi.
Yes, go book an appointment with Mimi or find somebody else, boo. Because honey,
Even Heavenly said that Mimi has given her good advice and about marriage, children, all that kind of stuff. And Mimi was slick. She said, we've been working on the side. Okay, girl.
Get the girls together, Mimi. Get the girls together.
It may be a lost cause for Heavenly though. Maybe
Heavenly. Yeah, I don't know. Heavenly. How do I feel about Heavenly? I love her, but hate her at the same time because she's really smart and she is, to me, I don't know. I love girls who don't put on. What am I saying? Like, Heavenly is a very smart businesswoman. She's really smart. She's got her shit together, but she's rough around the edges.
And she's a pick-me.
Oh, well, yeah. She's a pick-me. But I just love women who defy the odds, right? And when I say defy the odds, like people have a picture of what success should look like. Like you should look like a Dr. Jackie. You should. When I say look, I'm not talking about physical.
Put together, composed, quiet, calm.
Yes, composed, put together, know what to say, know when to say it, know how to keep
always on.
Yes, always on. I love women who be like, fuck this shit. I'm tired. I don't give a fuck about none of this. I'm still very smart, very intelligent. I still got my shit. But I'm gonna let you know how I feel, and I'm gonna shake the room if I need to. And I love that because you already know, friend. I'm not one of those girls. I be wishing you could teach me, friend. My friend got a stone cold face, y'all. When I tell you she's stone cold as fuck, girl, don't have you turn it on and you be like, and nobody ever know how you feel. I wish if I feel like something trash or I don't like, I'm gonna be like, bitch.
And you gonna say it real quick. But see, and I want to be like you sometimes, girl. I need to be able to address that shit in the moment. You know, sometimes I gotta sit back. Let me compose myself because I might get like Sweet Tea and start swinging on bitches. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that's why we friends. We'll learn from each other. We learn from each other because I be like, friend, now how the hell did you sit through that and ain't say nothing? Because bitch, at least it's childhood trauma, child. It's trauma. I need to nurture my inner child like heaven. You know,
we work. Yeah. We'll talk. But yeah. So that's why I love Heavenly. Where was I going with that? Oh, I don't know. We was just talking about Heavenly. I think real. Okay.
But do you think that?
What?
On one hand, I love that she's free. She's all that. Well, it does have an impact on her business. So don't care. So it's just like people don't care. I mean, I don't know if I would go to Heavenly for.
Oh no, I wouldn't go to none of them. Nobody. Yeah, I wouldn't go to none of y'all. I'm sorry, and not because I don't think.
She would do a good job.
I don't think they could do a good job. I just wouldn't. I need to be able to. I don't need to know that you was arguing and cussing somebody out and telling them you gave me your ass to kick. Like I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that you call. I don't want to hear that from my doctor. My doctor need to mind their business and go sit down. You know, like.
The people in Atlanta love the girls, though.
They do.
Somebody always doing that. Dr. Heavenly's getting their teeth done. Dr. Jackie got every freaking celebrity.
Yeah. That's true.
In Atlanta going to her. And Simone's taking Medicaid.
That's true. Oh, shit. Hold on. My work phone going off. Hold on. What's that? So, yeah, I like Dr. Mimi. I think she's a good addition. And I hope she stays.
Yeah, because they can't keep a newbie on the show. We done ran through at least one every season that they had.
Yes.
And I feel like they didn't even show much of Mimi this season.
No, they didn't. They flopped. They flopped. They fumbled the bag. They fumbled the ball on her for real. Because why didn't we get introduced to her until like episode 11 or something? The shit was like late in the season.
And she just popped. It's like she popped up out of nowhere and it was automatically on a damn cash trip.
Yeah. Like where.
We saw more of Steve than we saw of Mimi. So I'm wondering if like he was the sale and
why?
Maybe, you know, they like people with status. He's an ex-NFL player. I don't know.
But she's a doctor. Who cares?
She ain't say much.
Oh, well. That's true.
I
heard he was the one who pushed to be on the show, though.
That's what I'm saying. He was a seal. She probably didn't even want to do it. He's like, girl, let's get on the show. We probably need some coins. We need to upgrade this office. We got bills to pay. Let's get on this show.
Okay, that's probably what.
But
okay,
Dr. Mimi, this is allegedly. I'm just joking, girl.
Yeah, we like you, Dr. Mimi.
Yeah.
We
love you, Dr. Mimi. So far,
we do. So far, we'll call your ass out if you want some fuck shit. But we like you so far. We don't have no issue with you. We don't take no issue. Okay. Mother-in-law stitch, maternal mortality rates and such. The current climate of the administration and such.
Yes, right before Dr. Mimi's segment, they had I call it like a medical segment. Everybody was talking about different things. It started off talking about Black maternal mortality. Tongue-tied. And they talked about Dr. Jackie going to the White House and seeing Kamala. And I think that's the main reason why they will never get rid of Jackie, because she legitimizes the medical on the show. Dr. Heavenly is not getting into no damn
White House. Right. Dr. Simone. Well, okay. All
right. Yeah, go ahead. Say what Dr. Simone what? Yes. We barely see her in the office.
Right. It's giving people her ass to kiss, girl. You're right.
And Dr. Jackie is in the political sphere, I guess, a little bit, and she's well respected in the community.
Yeah.
So we need somebody to bring that in.
I guess.
Then she got to screwing it all up like she normally does by talking about the freaking mother-in-law stitch. It's like every time I'm champion for Jackie, she's doing something good, like in the community, and then she just flubs it by saying something so inappropriate, so antiquated, so anti-woman, and it's annoying. The fact that you think it's okay to stitch a woman up tighter to please her man is ridiculous. And I'm so happy that Simone chimed in and said that it causes additional scarring and pain for the woman.
Yep.
Because without that, people would have took that as like a fact. And next thing you know, women are talking about, oh, can you stitch me up a little bit tighter down there?
Right.
Because somebody is so dumb and naive and is going to listen to what Jackie says. Exactly. And then Contessa came in and doubled back and said, well, my daughter was 10 pounds when she's birthed, and I'm still tight, and I didn't need no mother-in-law stitch. So I think we can bounce back normally. We don't need to have this stitch. And it's just, I don't know if Jackie's doing this to make a joke or to be funny, or if she truly believes this, but I'm starting to believe that she really believes this stuff. It's just,
I do. And the only reason why I say that is because why the antiquated thought process of you feeling like somebody saying I need to take time off, like, and this person is pregnant, I'm asking you to help me get the time off, and you talking about, oh, you being dramatic, you need to work. What part of this person taking time off from their job is going to affect you? Not a damn thing. So I personally feel, again, like, yeah, I can see Jackie doing that, because she's very much into that antiquated, gotta be working all the time, gotta please your man,
serve your man,
serve your man, and doing all this other stuff. And child, I don't.
And then Simone brought up how her patients are talking about losing their rights and abilities to have abortions. And then I thought it was so funny when he asked Contessa if she was still getting Botox, and Andy had brought up that he's getting Botox now too. Like, he just started getting Botox.
Yes.
So he said, come down to Atlanta. We do good Botox. Look at the Real Housewives of Atlanta women.
Oh, girl, don't do that. Don't do it.
Frozen, just like Simone said. Andy, stay in New York.
Yes.
Please don't come down to Atlanta, because next thing you know, Andy's face is gonna be.
Girl, somebody I work with at my job. No.
Not the girls getting Botox and
not the girls. Face frozen, girl. Look like the damn Night King from damn Game of Thrones. Look like the Night King from Game of Thrones. Just, can you smile? God damn.
Professor did say that Scott needed some Botox too, but he was against it. But I didn't know the man was down to the doctor's office getting shots.
Girl, they getting it, girl. Getting it. Good Lord. They need to stop. Ease up a little bit, girl. But yeah, okay. So any other thoughts on Jackie?
Nope.
Oh, she the real villain.
Fuck her.
Okay, fuck her, child. Fuck her. Let's move on. Okay, so the men get on the stage. We didn't really take a look at what they were wearing.
Do I care? But if you want to go through it, we can. We
don't have to, girl. I ain't putting no girl. I don't give a damn about them niggas, girl.
Because I don't even remember what they had on.
I just know Dr. Gregory had on them capri pants, girl.
He loved him some capri pants. Like, them ankles always showing. I think it's supposed to elongate the leg. That's probably why he
is it?
I don't know, maybe.
Girl, then he had the little knee-high stockings on. I was like, Gregory.
Oh my goodness. The men came out. This is the only show that I enjoyed. There being a segment with all the males, because the men on Married to Medicine also contribute so much to the show. And I hate that they don't get paid, but also they don't need to get paid.
Nah.
Leave it to the women.
Yeah, it's about the women.
At the same time that the men were on stage, the women were backstage cutting up too. I don't know if you caught that T mentioned Greg and King were supposed to meet up because they hadn't seen each other at all since the sandbar, and King never showed up. And Heavenly said it's because Quad wouldn't let him come.
Oh, I heard.
You remember that? And Toy was like, you were supposed to be there too, but he never showed up. And I'm wondering, production was just like, do not go there. Greg is acting a fool. We don't want nothing else to pop off. I'm wondering what happened with that.
Oh, you know what? I thought it was somebody's anniversary thing.
Yeah, it was after Toy's anniversary party.
Yes. Okay, that's what that was. Yes, I heard that, but it didn't register. Okay. Yeah. But why would they even want King to be around if you pressing charges and shit? If they pressing charges, why were you even wanting him to be around?
I guess they were just trying to clear the air so everybody can get back in one spot, like be in one area at one time.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Lil G said no.
Lil G, that's what we're gonna call his ass from going forward. Lil G. So Heavenly and a mess on Twitter. Andy talking about, can y'all do a little handshake before we get started?
Andy always trying to make peace. We didn't even get to the drama. You want them to shake hands?
Exactly. Let's address issues first. But when Lil G tried it, talking about something, I've been hearing good things about you, King. Must be a reason why you acted that way, and I want to know what it is. Oh, you starting on the fuck shit already. Oh, you on some fuck shit already?
He just thought he was big and bad, baby. Yeah. He just knew
he did.
He was going to be able to come in there and say what the hell he wanted to say, but it didn't work that way. It did not work that way.
It did not. It did not.
They look a fool,
girl. Okay, and so Scott hit his head.
Now we know Contessa probably done hit him in the head with a shoe or something before the reunion. I do not believe Scott fell, and
that's what he said. He said he fell. I don't know. Was he too drunk? Girl, you saw them alcohol bottles in the back on that table.
Mm-hmm. They do be getting drunk on that show.
Girl.
Boy, he was throwing them back too.
You saw her. She was like, I was like, God damn.
My girl like to drink.
Okay, God damn. Okay. I'm not mad at it. Okay. Mm-hmm. I ain't judging, girl. Mm-hmm. We're going to have an opportunity to throw him back a couple times too, but I can't wait. But
I don't think Dr. G was prepared for Dr. Damon at all. At all.
He wasn't.
Part of me understands where Greg feels like Damon should have said something to Heavenly.
Yes, I will give his ugly ass that. Yes.
You need to they need to check Heavenly, but I just don't understand what they want. What does checking mean? Do you want him to scream on Heavenly like you're screaming on Sweet Tea in front of everybody in the whole entire?
Yes.
Like, is that what they're looking for him to do?
Yes.
They have explicitly said so many times that Damon talks to Heavenly behind the scenes. Even Heavenly has said on the show, like, yes, he'll say something to me, but I'm still my own woman. If I want to say what the hell I want to say, I'm gonna say it.
Yes. No, that's what they're expecting. They want Damon to embarrass and disrespect Heavenly. That's what they want. They want that because Greg has no problem embarrassing and disrespecting the woman he's got in his life. And that's what he's expecting. But Damon not finna do that.
At all.
Because that's not the type of woman he got.
And same thing with Eugene and Toya. Eugene don't be embarrassing Toya down. She says any old type of thing to Eugene all the time. They had a whole segment about that in the first episode.
Yes.
They complain about Heavenly doing the exact same thing. They two sides of the same damn coin.
Yep.
The same type of relationship.
Exactly. So Like, okay, so again, if you want Heavenly to get off Twitter, get your wife off Twitter.
Right.
Because your wife started that shit.
Right. And I love how Damon said, I could care less if Sweet Tea says anything about him. It's not going to stir my day. It's not going to stir my day. But on the other hand, like, I can see both sides. Like,
me too.
It does have an impact on his
business and his credibility. Yep.
And
now,
shout out to Cecil to brought it up.
Yes.
Try to see both sides, but also it's just like we can't speak. I mean, we could speak to Dr. G's character, but it would be poorly because he don't have a good character. Exactly. So why would I stand up for his character?
Exactly. Which, and them Google reviews about his practice, girl, that don't help me. But just saying,
they're bad. The Google reviews.
Yes, girl. I thought I sent them to you, girl. Yeah, girl.
You probably did. I just anything Dr. G related, I just be like, scroll past.
Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. I know the girlies ain't happy about his services, girl. So they look like legit reviews. It don't look like.
I mean, look how crazy he seems to, like, personally. Yes. I can only imagine what he's saying to his clients in meetings, in sessions. Like,
exactly. And some of those reviews happened while he wasn't even on the show. So it's kind of like, well, girl,
I don't know. For some reason, I heard that he got fired or something from his job or his current job. I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised. But going back to your point, though, I do agree that if you want me to speak up about your character and say that you're not a cheater, then I also need you to say something when your wife is calling me a PDF file. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I think a simple, we know you're not a PDF file.
Right.
But my wife can say what the freak she wants to say.
Right. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Like, we know you're not a PDF file, but I'm not going to put no muzzle on my wife because it's my wife and she's a human and I don't disrespect them. So, but again, my also other point again, if you don't want somebody coming for you, get your wife too, Greg. Get her too.
And I don't know, they had flipped right back. They were flipping back and forth between the men's scene and the women's scene. And Heavenly was back there dogging the shit out of Greg, calling him every kind of bitch ass nigga. And Sweet Tea was just sitting there. Don't talk about my man.
Girl, that's all you got, girl.
She can't say anything because she is a bitch ass nigga.
Yes, okay. She know it's true. Even Toy was taking that ass. Yes, talking about you telling me to be quiet. That's your problem now. Ain't nobody doing no talking in the house but him, girl. I said, oh.
The real crux of the argument came when Damon brought up Dr. G not taking his clients anymore.
Yes. Yep.
And did you see that Heavenly posted the actual text messages?
I saw.
So Greg sat up there and lied on that stage. He was like, I never did that, Greg.
Right. And I knew Greg was lying because Damon looked like he was like, nah, nigga, I'm telling the truth. Like Damon looked, I believed what Damon was saying with that. It just didn't look like he had any reason to lie, and he just gave like, I'm telling the truth.
And it's not like he said something about like integrity is a big thing to me. Is a big deal to me. And Greg did that creepy ass laugh,
girl. Yes,
I said psycho. Like, I just know he be in that house cutting up. It was just like, like, okay, Damon, you got it. The way he backed down so quick, he was scared that them receipts was going to come out on the show.
Yes, and they should have. I wish they had showed it. I wish they had showed it. But you're absolutely right. I said, oh, girl. And that's the thing about Letitia. It's like, girl, you over here defending this man. You think you have a prize? Oh, I still have something I need to say.
What?
We ain't got there yet.
Okay,
it's towards the end. It's towards the end. Okay, so we realized that Greg really did stop taking Damon's patients because of everything that was going on, even though he tried to sit there and lie and say that he didn't. They already, posted the receipts. So we get backstage. Heavenly is like, see, that's right there. That's a bitch ass nigga. See, that's immature, all that other stuff. Child. Then we get into the vibe check question from Twitter. The Twitter was like, during vibe check, maybe Quad just wanted to brag on her man, and it didn't have nothing to do with Greg, right? Girl, this when all hell break loose. Quad in the back talking about something. Exactly. Maybe that was it. It ain't had nothing to do with that. It ain't always about everybody, right? And so Cecil Now you know how we feel about. Is it Cecil? Oh, Curtis. It was
Curtis. Okay, I said I knew it wasn't Cecil, but I could not remember the man's name. I can't remember his name.
Maybe subconsciously I forget his name. Curtis.
And why in my notes it says Cecil too? Girl, I'm looking at my notes right here. I'm like, girl, it says Cecil. Oh, poor Curtis.
Yeah, girl, not really, because
maybe that's the one thing, but he might have said the whole entire season.
The whole thing. Okay.
Was he in the confessionals? Was he with Jackie at all this season?
No, girl, he was in the Dominican Republic, girl. Girl, he was in the DR, girl.
Another season of Curtis being missing and popping up on the cash trip.
Yeah, girl. Curtis was in the DR doing his business. If Jackie like it, I love it, girl. But anyway, that big ogre. Anyway, so Curtis speaks facts. Now, this is the one and only time that I'll be like, all right, Curtis, you might have said something, you might have said something that was, halfway something. So he says Quad spent a whole year listening to Greg and T doing their thing, and now she's got a man. Why is it a problem?
And all you hear backstage is Simone saying, she wasn't here. So what? I still watched it on the TV.
Exactly.
So I might not have been there right at that very moment, but 2 episodes down, we was at a party together and y'all brought the bitch there. Yes. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes. So what you talking about? What are you talking about? The fact that when we had Whitney the first episode of this first season, I hadn't introduced y'all to King. I came to Whitney and they there. What are you talking about? And y'all was completely okay with it.
Quad wasn't even invited, remember?
No, exactly.
Cecil invited her.
Exactly. You didn't even invite me to Whitney, right? So then Quad was like, the real problem, and I'm so glad she said this, you ushering them back here. That's the fucking problem. And so then here goes Simone. Well, you weren't around, so we ushered in the people we fucking with. You gave us your ass to kiss. And so we hung out with Greg.
Ooh, so nasty, so rude.
So nasty, so rude. But here's where I have so many questions. One, so you really not cool with Greg like that? Because the only way that you hanging out with him is when you're on the outs with Quad. So the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Is that what you're saying?
Or maybe
go ahead.
Or maybe him and Cecil are friends. So now you obligated to hang out with Greg. But yes, you're right.
Okay, so if him and Cecil are really friends like that, why wasn't Cecil down there to listen to that nigga over there with that song "Set Me Free"? Why?
You know what? You're right.
Why wasn't Cecil over there talking about "Set Me Free"?
You're right. Good point.
Why wasn't he over there? Why wasn't Cecil one of the first?
They ain't have no scenes together.
I ain't seen Cecil and Greg film not a motherfucking scene together like that.
They had that little wasn't it an ATV scene? I think was that.
But wasn't they all together?
Yeah, I think it was all of them. You're right. I think it was all of them.
Yeah, wasn't they all together talking cash money shit? I think.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're not really cool with Cecil like that, or Greg like that, because even if they was, then why weren't we seeing Greg when he wasn't on the show? He could have still filmed. We didn't even see clips of them. He only came back after he got his wife.
Exactly. He couldn't come back lonely. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly. But here's my question. Here's where, and for all you sweet tea lovers, fans, girls who relate to her or see yourself in her, you basic ass bitches who think that, she got off the couch and she living the best life and y'all just need to leave her alone. Let me tell you something. Okay? Let me tell you something.
Get him, girl.
You mean to fucking tell me that you can sit your black ass on this motherfucking TV, right? With Simone, who's yelling, the only reason why we invited these motherfuckers on this show is to get back at your black ass, and you're okay with it? And I'll do you one better. You are laying next to a motherfucker who still has a vendetta against his ex-wife, and he only brought your black ass on this motherfucking TV show just to get back at his fucking ex-wife? Bitch, you are the dumbest of dumb hoes I have ever seen in my entire life. You're not asking the right questions. Why the hell would Greg want to bring you back to a show where his ex-wife is on if he's trying to start a new relationship with you?
Right.
He trying to start a family with you, but he over here still trying to make good on a vendetta he got with his ex-wife. So I'm asking the question, who is he really still in love with? Hell, I won't even say love. Who is he still preoccupied with? Girl, Quad, you not only living in Quad's house, but baby, Greg, okay? Quad is living in Greg's house, rent-free, okay? Girl, I don't understand how her stupid that's the reason why he with her, because she's not smart. The elevator to go all the way up to the top. She told me, I'm over here trying to have a baby, and we trying to start our family, we trying to do all these things. So why the hell you with an ex? Girl, I get with a new man. Why am I going over to be with somebody's ex? Why am I over there finna be tussling with my man's ex? For what? And I heard she wasn't getting paid that much. It ain't millions of dollars.
Probably not. She's still new. And the thing is, like, they could have came back on the show and been cool and cordial. Like, yes. You know what I mean? They didn't have to be at each other, but Greg wants them to be at odds.
That's the thing. So you mean to tell me that you're so silly that this motherfucker could put a battery in your fucking back to get your ass to come on this TV show, making you feel like you're the prize, making you feel like, oh, I can compete with your ex. Oh, your ex ain't nobody. Like, how simple-minded do you have to be? Like, that's got to be some simpleton shit right there. Do you know what I'm saying, friend?
And there's just no way that Greg is not feeding this to her. Like, how else would she have came up with sweet and savory? You
exactly.
Know? We should name this sweet and savory. We should name this sweet and savory. Exactly. You need to dress like this. I like when you dress like that. You know, just like, ooh, it's just so freaking weird. Single black female, single black. Ooh. Well,
it is.
Very
yeah, she very much by herself over there. Just it is, and she don't even realize it. And to make it, what makes it so bad, in my opinion, is that she knows that it's like what is it? It's the girls who they want you to be mad at them. They want you to be mad because they with your man. Do you know what I'm saying? It's the girl who I want you to be mad at me because I'm with your man. I've got what you used to have.
Because it's the only attention she can get from Quad. It's the only attention she can get from Quad.
And that's the only thing that you feel like you even got on Quad. Because if y'all pound for pound, bar for bar, girl, you have nothing. And honestly, Quad didn't want the motherfucker when she was married to him. So, girl, what are you talking about? What are you?
They wasn't fucking for years.
Years. And it's so crazy to me. It's like Sweet Tea knows she's in a bad situation, but instead of fixating on trying to get her ass out of this badass situation, she'd rather focus on how Quad is jealous of her and how Quad always got Greg in her head, so that she doesn't have to focus when she's alone in her room by herself and the box are coming to her like, who the fuck did I marry? Why this nigga cussing her ass out and treating her like shit on a stick, okay? Instead of getting rid of this mother, instead of coming up with an exit plan and getting the fuck from up out of that goddamn house, okay? That Quad's ghost haunts the bitch. She wanna talk. Oh, Quad is just jealous of me. No, ho, no. You're using that to deflect from the bullshit
you're going through right now.
Yes, you are deflecting, and it's sad.
She's too far gone. She can't leave. Far gone. Because where's she gonna go? What she got to go back to?
But my thing is, you're not finna sit up here and have Simone tell me you gave us your ass to kiss, so we hung out with Greg, and the only reason why. So wait a minute, bitch, you only hanging out with me because you're trying to get back in Quad, bitch. What?
Like, I would have been like, did you hear that? Like, like maybe she'll go back and watch this reunion and be like, But obviously not, because she just had a little, I'm about to say speak on it. That's Candy Birds.
Do I need to show this? Do I need to show you that video again, friend?
But it's this, what you said earlier, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So that's all they do. They can only latch on to each other. That's the only friend she has on the show left, because she done burnt that bridge with Toya.
Yes.
Contessa, she ain't worth shit. I mean, sorry.
Yeah, they ain't really friends. They not really friends like that. Her and Contessa ain't really friends like that. Like, y'all just, please.
Oh, so you really think Sweet Tea sees that she's in a bad situation? I don't think she does. I think she thinks this is the way life is supposed to be.
I don't. Here's the thing. I think that she knows. The reason why I feel like she knows she's in a bad situation is because when she said that Quad,
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yes, when you can say that the bullshit that your current man's ex said was right, you know the shit is bad. But instead of focusing on oh my God, how am I gonna like how the niggas who voted for Trump voted for Dump? They don't want to admit that they made a terrible decision. They're gonna try to blame it on the government. They're gonna well, you know, the government is making these things and they're doing no motherfucker, you voted for this shit. You played a role in this. Instead of it's cognitive dissonance. Instead of taking responsibility and focusing on how to fix it, you're going to deflect and try to make it seem like Quad is jealous so you can try to boost your little self-esteem. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a terrible, tacky ass way of boosting her self-esteem. That's the reason why her reads are always, you always got Greg in your mouth. You always talking about Greg. You always thinking about Greg. No, girl, we're not.
Like, she'll never take accountability for the fact that being on this show is also causing issues in your marriage. Like, you have all these issues, you're blaming it on Quad, but y'all didn't have to come down on this show and get your asses up here and embarrass. Like, y'all don't have to be here.
You do not have to be here.
And Mimi said it best. Like, you're on a show, your first year of your marriage, you're still trying to figure out and get to know each other as a married couple, and you want to be on TV, being influenced by his ex-wife and his and their friends.
Yes. And that's why I think she's the silliest bitch of silliest bitches. Because if you really came, that's how I also know you're an insecure ass bitch, and he told you that you were this, and this, and this. Because she also feels like, oh, I'm young, I'm the young woman, I'm the young thing. So he blowing her head up, like he really boosting her head up, making her feel like she really could compete.
Yes. I mean, she's a very pretty girl. Like she's I mean,
I didn't say she was ugly.
Yes. You know what I mean? But it's just like, it's more than just the looks, the reads, it's the whole package. Like, she just was a little bit too unpolished to be on this show. And I wish they would have, I don't want them on the show, but if you're going to come on the show, at least have been married for 2 or 3 years. Solidify your union so you can come back on this show. And if you want to flex on Quad, at least y'all already worked out I mean, like if that was your intent, like at least the kinks in your marriages would have been worked out first. Like, you know.
Yeah. But what I'm questioning my current man, why do you feel like you need to flex on your ex?
Yeah.
Why are you still worried about flexing on your ex? Because, girl, again, I go back to the night when they was down to Key West by the pool. What Quad was saying was not so inflammatory that made him be like, shut the fuck up, you got a big ass mouth, then nobody asked what you said. That was not. Yes, she was saying, I'm happy for them, but you absolutely right, because I'm the happiest I could ever be. Everything he was saying to Cecil about how he upgraded, he could have just been giving it back to her.
Right.
But he wasn't. He was hurt. He was mad.
Especially that having sex 15 times a week.
Yes. He was pissed off about that. Pissed. Ooh. Why, though? Why? Because you still have a vendetta.
Against her,
Against her. You were fine with her being by herself, being alone. You thought that she was gonna be that. We didn't start getting this motherfucker crashing out until she brought a nigga on the show.
Right. Girl. And why would I? And then it just goes back again, like, to Simone's argument about why you haven't talked about King in a year or two. Why would I bring my new man around you so you can run back and tell Greg everything that's fucking going on? Like, you know what I mean? And I'm so glad Quad just said fuck all of them and got her relationship together first before she brought him on the show. And I was so happy when she told Simone to shut the fuck up and called her a dirty bitch.
I said
dirty bitch. I felt it in my
I felt it, yes. Right. When I tell you that came from deep down inside her uterus, bitch, that came from just dirty. You're a dirty bitch. I said, ooh, that's how she really feel about you, Simone. But when Simone, go ahead.
Quad plays it real cute and calm and collected and tried to keep it classy as much as possible for the most part. But that was the Memphis Quad that came out right there.
Sure did. It sure did.
That is what Dr. G was getting in the house all the years. Like, I just know they was in that house cussing each other down.
Yes. And Simone, you only around when you ain't never give a fuck about me. Yes, I did when I was around trying to when I was
knocking on doors to find your daddy.
Yes. But, you know, some people were saying that, well, how the hell, what's the difference between looking for my daddy and, you know, Quad saying I was with you when you was looking for your daddy versus Simone putting out that her niece passed away. People were like, what's the difference between the two? Go ahead, friend.
Wait, I'm confused. That's the first time I heard that.
Last season when Simone was like, I was there for you when your
oh yeah, okay, so it's the same thing. It's the same thing. That's what people are saying.
Yes, people were saying that's the same thing. What's the difference between Quad pointing out the fact that I was there when you was knocking on doors looking for your daddy. So, because there was backlash about why the hell did Simone say that shit? Right, and I'm with Simone. Yeah. I mean, I was with Quad. Why the fuck did you say that shit last season?
Right,
People
it's still fresh.
Right. But people are saying, well, this is Quad doing the very same thing to Simone, saying I was with you while you was knocking on people's doors looking for your daddy. I think it's two different things, though.
I think so too, because that was Simone just being a bitch in the heat of the moment, trying to like, and she even said on the show she brought it up because she knew it would cut Quad. Like, you know what I mean? Quad is finally releasing everything that she has been holding in for all these years. Like, look, bitch, I was your friend back in the day. Like, I helped you look for your dad. That was emotional on me too. Quad was breaking out crying because I think her father had passed away recently too. That's something that they bonded on. And Simone's only excuse was he only did it for the camera. He only did it for the camera. Well, bitch, after that we fell out. So why would I keep engaging with you in that way?
Exactly. And the thing about it is, Simone, the whole we not friends and you only come around with the cameras, that does not hold up in court either, because the first part of the season of this season or maybe last season, you, Toya, Jackie, and Heavenly all said we hadn't seen each other in a long time. None of y'all are friends like that. None of y'all hang out like that. So what are you talking about?
They just want to find any reason to isolate Quad.
Yes.
That's
any reason for I still, and maybe you might be right about the situation where Simone feels like trapped and she's mad at Quad for being able to be free and doing what Quad doing
whatever she wants to do. But honestly, from the looks of it, she's living a better life than Simone.
Yes,
like, I'm so sorry. Like, she talking about who's gonna pay for her $2 million house. Are you mad because you don't have a $2 million house? Like, you know what I mean? Are you mad that Quad saved her coins and invested her money and was able to leave when she wanted to?
Right.
Like, why is that so bad? If that is your friend, if that was your friend, why would you feel those things about her?
Why would that be the thing that comes out of you when you have an opportunity to get with girl?
And the whole thing she said, this is the karma you deserve. Karma mean that. So she said, I think she said, you turn your back on people, so we're gonna turn our back on you. Like, with an abuser.
Yes, is that what she was talking about with the karma?
I think so. It's either that, the fact that you turned your back on us, so you gave us your ass to kiss.
Yes.
So we're gonna hang out with Dr. G. That's my first thought. I think that's what it might be. But also, is it the karma? I had initially thought, was it the karma with the niece?
That's what I thought at first. I thought it was the niece, but then I was like, Simone, I know you're not that.
You wouldn't go that far again.
But I don't know. I don't know, because the hatred that lady has for this lady is a mixture. When I say it's hatred and I don't know. It's a deep-seated something. I don't know what it is with Simone, but that lady do not like her. And I don't think she ever liked Quad. Ever like Quad. Oh, God.
And I don't know if you've been seeing the clips. You should tell me the clips that floating around with Mariah talking about how Simone is the
production pet one. And how production came to her and said that they wanted Simone to put the nail in Mariah's coffin.
I think the same thing with Quad. I think the same thing's going on with Quad, because she's the one who said, like, I don't care what they say last episode. I know we're going back and
no, go back. Let's, girl.
I don't know. I don't care what they said last episode. They sat together and planned to kick Quad out that house.
They did. Yes.
It just like, come on.
That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. They sat there and were talking. Yes. Go ahead. Keep going. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Why would your first thought be to kick her off the trip if y'all didn't sit and plot and plan that? Like,
exactly. That's like, we don't feel that emotional connection with you, so we gonna kick you off the trip. Like, girl,
to leave the trip.
Yeah. What? Why don't we just have a conversation? And we already talked about this just a few minutes ago at the table.
I done went, took a shower, came down. I'm in my PJs, and now you want me to come back and you're embarrassing me again?
Yes. No, their plan was to kick Quad off the show for whatever reason. I don't know what. I don't know why. And I see Heavenly decided she was going, because they plotted and planned together. Like you said, Toya is feeling like, I'm not a part of this. This is y'all,
because she didn't invite.
I'm not a part of this. Heavenly flip sides. She's not going to be a part of it anymore because of the backlash that she got from the fans because she knows how crazy it looks, right? She knows what the edit is going to look like. Right. So she's not trying to be involved in that. So she's flipped on to Quad's side. But Simone is still staying true to the original plans in my mind. I feel like T was a part of the plan as well. That's the only reason in my head. That's the only reason why they even sat there and decided to come back on the show, because they thought, you can come on the show, we're gonna kick Quad off at some point. She's gonna get kicked off anyway, so you don't got to be worried about her. I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Can I break the fourth wall, friend? Can I break the fourth wall? That's what she said. I don't know. You know, I be down in Heavenly's Patreon streets, child. I just maybe like earlier in the season, she had brought up that all the girls got together with production and talked about in a secret meeting without Heavenly, Jackie, Simone, Toya, all of them, saying that they were going to try to get Quad off the show. Like the production wanted them to work on getting Quad off the show. And they never told Heavenly. But of course, Jackie going to run back and tell Heavenly what's going on. So Heavenly is just like, oh, hell no. I need Quad on the show because I can't do all this heavy lifting by myself. Right. So how can I keep Quad on the show? Let's bring Sweet Tea.
Oh.
I don't know. You ain't hear that, girl?
No, girl.
Get in the comments, y'all, if I'm wrong. Please tell me if I'm wrong or not. But that's what I remember hearing from Heavenly's Patreon. And that's another reason why I need to stop watching, because it just gives too much behind the scenes story. Yeah. Like, knowing that they all ganged up and sat together. Like, they did. And like, you're lying on TV and Heavenly's exposing y'all for lying.
Yes. It looked like a witch's cauldron. Like, they just got together and plotted and planned and colluded together. That's exactly how it looked. Mm-hmm. So they didn't include Heavenly on the plot.
Yeah, because they knew she would probably go run and tell Quad.
Mm-hmm. But then when they were at Napa, why did it look like Heavenly was a part of the problem?
She was already fed up with Quad too, because she had the same complaints about everybody else. Quad was not talking to her during the season. So it's just like, well, fuck it. Like, we don't need you on the show. I mean, like, you know.
But still, like the.
It's up to interpret it. It's whether you believe Heavenly telling the
truth. Yeah.
But let me just drop that little nugget in there.
Yeah, no, that's fine. No, that's fine. I guess if you don't want to be a part of that, why wouldn't you speak up for Quad? Like, why would you wait until there was backlash? But I don't know. Yeah. I mean,
that's the part I don't get to. Her excuse for that is like, I didn't know. I mean, like, I really didn't know about the abuse and stuff that was going on. But after the season, like you said, after the season aired, like personal friends of Quad and stuff were calling Heavenly saying like, no, this was true. Like Dr. G was really slanging her around that house. Like the relationship was really as bad as Quad is making it out to be.
I do remember her saying
that. So, you know what?
Yeah.
I stand with women.
Yep. Yes. But see, that's the other thing. Dr. Heavenly, your ass was right there when Dr. Gregory said out of his own motherfucking mouth that he was slinging the girl. That's what I'm trying to figure. That's what I'm like, where the hell were y'all?
They said it was mutual abuse. But is there
I don't ever think okay. To me, in my mind, I feel, I'm not a DV.
I know.
I don't know. I don't want to. I don't even. I'm not there. I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't want to speak to it. But my thought, not even a but, because I want to negate what I just said, because I ain't no professional. I don't know shit about shit when it comes to this kind of stuff. Okay. My thought though is the fact that we all know how Dr. Gregory get with his mouth, and I'm not saying that Quad was the one that started it. I feel like some of that stuff might have been to get him off of her. That I'm more inclined to believe that, and this allegedly, I don't know, but I'm more inclined to believe that Dr. Gregory started putting his hands where they do not belong. Mm-hmm. And Quad was defending herself when he decided to put his hands where they do not belong.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
He had her locked up. There was a whole domestic dispute right before they got married. The wedding was almost called off, if I remember correctly.
Yes, I do. They was down there fighting. Yes. Which, girl, Quad, that should have been a red flag right there. But you know what? We are everybody play.
Pooch that couldn't deliver.
That girl that's disconnected, girl. Please, girl.
What'd you say, girl? Cross wires. was malfunctioning down there.
Yes, girl. Okay.
Okay.
I know. Let's not. Okay. Sorry. I know.
It's just such an easy read. It's just like, oh my god, it's not fair. It's just like I hate dogging her.
There. It's right there. I know. I'm sorry. Because here's the thing: we're not talking about anybody who's struggling with their. Well, let me tell you. We talking about. We're
talking about Sweet Tea.
We talking about her. I'm not talking about anybody else. So if you are struggling with fertility, I'm sorry. That's not the. We sorry. Okay. It's just yeah. Okay. It's just you can't just sell your womb like that. Like I have such issue with that, friend. It's time for me to shut up on this, huh?
I'm about to cut it, friend. Just cut.
Okay, I'm gonna cut it. You think I should edit this part out? No. Okay. Well, okay. I'm gonna keep it. Let's move along. Okay. move right along because I don't want to offend.
And it seems like everybody else in the show has moved right along for Sweet Tooth. They just
yes.
Okay, yep. All right, child.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Treating her like a little bald head stepchild. Like, okay, girl. You saw me again. I think you clarified it for me because I was like, why the hell is Mimi holding Letitia back? Because girl, I know you're not trying to. I know you ain't trying to get in the mix with Quad, but I think, like you said, she was trying to help Simone. But I don't understand. Leave it alone. Let the one-on-one. Let them.
Who stood up first? It escalated. Okay, so Quad was just like
she was already standing.
She was already standing up.
Yes.
And then Simone hops up and continues yelling. And I think everybody was just like trying to. I know Contessa tried to break him up, and then Sweet Tea pops up to try to break him up.
Yep.
And any one wrong move from Sweet Tea would have caused World War III. They all would have been in there scrapping. So
it would have.
I think that's why Mimi was holding her back.
Yeah.
From the situation. Like, let them 1v1.
Yeah. Which I don't understand why Letitia felt like she needed to get in there. I even trying to hold anybody back. I just feel like why are you in the midst of that? Go sit your ass down.
Well, Simone is her only friend on the show. Like, like Simone has tried to help her. They had a nice little moment where she was just like, please, this is not a war. So let me help you out the same way you kind of helped me out.
Yeah.
So I can have one little friend. That's how I saw it.
Okay. You're right. Okay. Because I was like, I know you ain't in here trying to jump on.
I wish she would have. I would have snatched them Bantu. I would have swung her around.
Girl. That ugly ass. Oh. Okay. Sorry. We not because I could.
It would never have gotten that far. I don't think it would have gotten that far.
No.
But it's just like it just goes to Simone is always yelling at somebody's face. It just made me go back and think about when her and Toya got into it at the reunion. And she said Toya was a broke ass or she's a bad parent or something like that.
I just watched that clip. Mm-hmm. Yes. Trying to live beyond her means or some shit like that. I was like, Simone, why are you always? But before that, Toya was her little guinea pig that she used to, cause and then there was the other thing. Wasn't it Simone? What you was gonna say?
I remember that scene where she was just like, "You're not thinking. You're not."
Yes. So,
I don't know how they came back from that
because I don't know how any of these girls. Because honestly, no. What was it? Wasn't Simone
trauma bonds?
Yes. I feel like Simone was obsessed with Quad's womb for a while too because she didn't want to have a baby.
Yes, I've seen a clip this week about that.
Yes. What is up with that? Ooh, you might be right, friend. You might be right about the Simone being jealous. And the reason why I say that is because you know how sometimes misery loves company. Like
I'm miserable.
I'm miserable. Go ahead and have a baby like me so that I can't explain. Some women will be plotting your downfall, but try to make it seem like
it's for your betterment. It's for your good. Yes. This is normal.
Yes. Yes. So it's like, I remember when I was younger and I would always say to like my friends and even like mentors or even, just women that I knew, this is when I was heavy in the church. And I would say, and girl, baby, would be some haters in the damn church, girl. And I was, young, bopping and thoughting and bopping and all, carrying on or whatever. And they would always be like, why don't you have a husband? Why don't you have a husband? Da, 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 da. And my thought was, I don't want no man that I got to take care of. I don't want no man who, I have a whole list of things. He got to be attractive. Now, and I'm saying this to women, not thinking that they're in marriages that they hate. The niggas cheat on, the niggas they with ain't shit. You know,
trapped with a baby.
Yeah, trapped with a baby. Here I don't have no cheering. I don't have, girl, I'm over here. I'm going to school. I'm doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tied down. Well, you need to get. You don't need to have that list is very long. They would tell me my list is too long. Now, mind you, this shit is simple as fuck. I don't want no nigga who got a whole bunch of kids. Quiet as kept. I don't want no kid. I don't want no man who got kids at all. Okay. I want him to be attractive. When I say fine, I mean fine to me. He got to be fine to everybody else. I just want him to be fine to me. I want him to make money. Like simple shit on my list. And people will be asking me. Now, mind you, I'm not going around telling everybody, oh, this is my list and I want y'all to know what it is. Right. If you ask me, I'm gonna tell you, right? So I'm telling them this, and I'm talking to women who are older than me, who are in these tired ass marriages. One lady told me she didn't like her husband. She didn't think he was attractive. He grew on her. This is what she told me. And I was like, girl, I don't want no shit like that. Like, okay, I'm glad that worked for you, but baby, I don't want my man to grow on me. I want to see him and be looking at him like, God damn, that motherfucker fine as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And I see women do that all the time. And if you don't have the wisdom to know that you're around haters, you'll think that they're trying to coach you on the ways of the world. But it's not. It's I'm trying to get you to be in the same position as I am, because I can't stand to see you do better than me. I don't want to, because I didn't make the choices that I wanted. I don't want to see nobody else do it.
You articulated my point exactly the way I intended it to. Like that's exactly what I meant when I said that earlier. Exactly what I meant.
Okay, so then you're right, friend. It got to be that, because why the fuck would you think that having a baby with Gregory? If we know that Gregory wasn't shit, and we watching 45 minutes of a TV show once a week, I know Simone saw. I know Simone saw Gregory. I know Simone saw.
They don't see nothing wrong with how he acts. I just don't. But I don't think they see anything wrong with how they act, because they don't like Quad, so they think Quad is the drama.
Yes, yeah, and they think she deserves it, which I feel like goes back to what you said about the karma. This is her karma. You deserve it. Because it's also like you don't have, girl, it's the psychology of this girl. It's like, how dare you think that you should have better than what we've got? How dare you think that you should have a man that treats you better? You know what I'm saying? And
I'm a doctor. I have all this money and stuff like that. My man's down here cheating on me, doing this and that. Shit, can't keep a job. And you think that you can just leave a man?
Yes.
You don't got to have a baby with him?
Yes.
Like, the audacity.
Audacity.
This little ghetto girl from Memphis?
Exactly. Who think you better than us? You think you gave us your ass to kiss? When you was telling somebody that they gave you your ass to kiss, that person feels like they're better than you. Girl, like it's right there. How
low self-esteem? Simone got it.
Yes. And it's the truth. It's like they were never. I'm not trying to be funny or nothing like that, but go ahead. What were you gonna say, friend? Go ahead.
Their crowning joy is being a doctor. That's all they got.
Exactly. Oh, friend, we putting the pieces together right there. Here's the thing: like it's just as shallow to be into looks and thinking that a pretty person, it's just as shallow to only rely on your looks. Or it's shallow to rely on your looks, but it's also just as shallow to rely on your intelligence and think that you don't have to work on your character. Just because your ass is smart doesn't mean you have good character. Doesn't mean you have a good.
Every doctor on this motherfucking show. That's every doctor on this motherfucking show.
Every doctor on this fucking show.
Jackie, Heavenly,
Simone, Contessa. You know what I'm saying?
And Dr. Mimi, don't get exposed. Don't get down.
Okay, I was gonna say, Mimi, tread lightly, and I feel like she's doing that. I feel like she's doing. I think that she's doing that. But like, so when people say don't take stock into your personal or your physical appearance, don't take stock into your intelligence either. Because girl, I know a lot of intelligent, mean ass assholes who rely on their intelligence to belittle people, to try to but they just as bad.
It's about the whole being. It's not just one part. It's about the whole being, emotional, mental, physical. Like you can be good in one area and be trash in another.
Exactly. And I feel like that. I feel like Simone, they always been kind of funny looking. Teeth always been the way they. She always been Roger Rabbit. Okay, always. And she
can't dress.
She can't dress, you know, she's loud, and it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We low key reading her. We're not trying to shame the girl. I'm not trying to shame her.
Things are just clicking because it's just like I'm trying to like put the timeline together. Like, you know, Quad was buying herself nice cars and things like that on the show, getting herself birthday gifts, and then the next season, Simone was buying herself a little Maserati or something like that. You know,
that's like telltale sign right there. That's some hater shit. Oh, you doing it? Oh, I'm doing it too. Girl, that's some real hater shit. For real. Like, no, I think you're right. It's like, how dare you try to dream better than I've, you know, how dare you? No, ma'am. I'm gonna make sure you do exactly what I do. Like, girl, I'm telling you, them girls used to be so, when I was heavily in the church, some women used to be like, you ain't never gonna get no man with that list like that. Okay, well, I guess I'll be fine. Right. I guess I'll be if the niggas that you got, but they don't like to hear that shit though. They don't like to hear that shit. They don't want to hear that shit.
And the church is telling them to stay no matter what. Yep. And that's what it. That's what's
okay. And that's what it is. That exactly. Make them. Well, you know, we don't believe in divorce. Well, girl, you stuck with that motherfucker. Not me, bitch. I'm footloose and fancy free hoe. Okay.
Right. And she just mad. She mad that everybody on the show forced her to stay with Cecil. Like, if you could have left if you really wanted to.
You really could have, girl. You still can, girl.
Let's get into it.
My husband loved me more than ever. We loving on each other. Then, girl, why is your black ass in this tight ass kitchen with sweet tea?
You could have turned on your own Instagram live and had you go down the Sweet Tea channel.
No, y'all don't even like each other. You don't even like the girl. You don't even like her.
Yeah. Poor Simone. That hard ass bob. I just looked at her picture to my side. That bob.
Okay, I'm looking at our background. I'm looking at that tight ass bob, girl. One of them bobs. She just pulled it out the box and threw it on, girl.
Toilet paper dress.
Yes. Oh my god. And it was moving around. You saw how when she was getting the yelling, girl, it was crumpled up. It went to the back. Yes. I was like, girl.
So cheap.
Yikes. Yikes.
Sucks to be her.
Sucks to be her. Okay. Sucks to be you. Okay. You taking care of 3 grown ass men for the rest of your damn life.
The rest of her.
For your rest of your
life. I said, I hope Cecil's working.
Cecil is a house husband, girl. What are you talking about, girl? Cecil is a house husband. Cecil ain't even look for a property for his own sons. It was somebody else who looked for a property.
Right. I thought he was a realtor. You know what? We love reverse gender roles. Let me just
yes.
If that's what they subscribe to.
Yes. Okay, so I'm with you, friend. I don't care about gender roles. Like I'm not with no man. We got to protect and provide for me, and I'm not on that. But we both 2 individuals, in my opinion. And if I'm an adult, you're an adult. We both need to be pulling our own weight. You know what I'm saying? So,
especially if I'm breaking my back in an emergency room.
Yes.
Labor and delivery.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm working extra hard, I need to see that you're doing the same thing. You know what I mean?
I think next week we're going to be in for some shit.
You think so?
What else can they be getting into? I don't know.
That's why I'm like, are we gonna get into any more shit? Because I don't feel like it. I feel like, what else we gonna be talking about?
Greg's. They all the couples gonna get back on the stage together, and we gonna talk about the same shit again.
Yep.
Maybe the Toya's party, the anniversary party.
Yeah. Okay, I forgot about that. Didn't you say that Greg and King got into a screaming match or got started?
That's what they said, unless they cut it out, because they clearly been cutting a whole bunch of shit out this season.
Yeah, they have. But maybe they cuss each other out in the 3rd.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, okay. I hope so. Because I need Greg to get another lashing.
Yes, please. From a man.
We are about to be entertained, honey. Ooh. Dr. G is about to get up there and sing that stupid ass song. I can already feel the secondhand embarrassment creeping up inside me.
Girl, again, friend, this is me thinking, you mean to tell me that my new husband wrote a song about his ex-wife?
And Sweet Tea sat there like this. Go ahead, honey. You better sing, honey. You did a good job, Gregory.
My current husband that I just said I do too is over here
singing a song about setting me free. You're still locked to her. You're still attached to her. Why do you need to be set free? Like, you should have been free before you married me. Like, I'm confused. And I'm confused that she thought that was okay. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just don't think. I don't know. Ooh. I just don't understand her logic. And it just really bothers me that she thinks this is okay. Like, I was truly embarrassed listening to Gregory sing that song. And to find out that she was sitting back there recording the whole entire time. And now you, not only that, you recorded it, you posted it. You sent it to your friends.
Yes. Played it on national TV for millions of other people to watch.
Belle.
Girl,
Gregory's not getting paid on this show to embarrass himself like that.
Real tears, friend. Real tears. Ow. That's why I don't like wearing it. Real tears.
He's not getting paid.
Real tears.
You have a job. Your patients are going to see this.
Girl. Tomorrow, set me free. Set me free.
In that squeaky ass voice. With the cane go like he was motherfucking LL Cool J. He had a whole outfit change. Ooh, I'm just getting pissed off again. And Andy was just a tickle in the background with his little cute card trying to cover up his mouth. Like, they knew they said this is a gold mine. In his ear, I know production was just like, this is perfect, y'all. This is they in there laughing, keep going in Andy's ear. I just know they was in there cutting up.
You know they was in there just hollering. And he for real.
He's very serious.
For real, he for real. Like, he's like, this is what the people want. He said, this is what the people want.
And it's not. I'm so sorry. Sorry to that man.
Sorry to that man. Okay, girl. He say, this what the people want, girl.
Gosh.
I can't.
It's so unfortunate.
Yes.
But I'm excited because give me another reason to drag his ass.
Okay. We plan on whacking his ass a couple times.
And I hope the cast whacks his ass too.
I do too. But I feel like some of the men just gonna take it easy on him.
Of course. You see it. They did it when they first came out. Like, you know.
Yes. Like, don't take it easy on these fools. That's what. Dumbass.
I just really want them to. They are not addressing the fact that Dr. Greg is talking to Sweet Tea like trash. Like, y'all want to be upstanding men, talk about cancer and stuff and this and that, but it's okay for him to talk to Sweet Tea like that?
Right.
I think that's okay?
Yep.
Check your friend. But that's
please.
We'll see what happens next episode. We'll see what happens next episode.
Girl. Girl, I had a good time, girl. I had a good time, Kiki.
Yes, it was truly a good girlfriend chat. Okay.
Really a good girlfriend chat. Now, you know, we said we was only going to be talking for an hour.
So you have to chop and screw this up, girl. Chop and screw it up.
I'm probably only going to take just a couple things out, girl. I'm going to just post it, child. It'll be all right. I know a lot of people was like, girl, we watched this while we was washing dishes and stuff. So,
yes.
Yes. So, all right. Any final thoughts?
My final thought is it was a good episode. Yeah. And I can't wait for number 3.
Yes.
I hope they start filming a new season right away.
Right. I'm sad because I really love Married to Medicine. I'm not ready for it to go just yet. I mean, I'm ready for it to go, but not ready for it to go at the same time.
Because what we going to replace it with?
Yes.
Anything good and black coming out again? Like, we got Atlanta. That's it. You gonna be watching Love Hotel with? Oh, I know you're not. You don't like not Garcelle, Giselle and Ashley.
You ain't watching that bullshit.
I'm watching. I'm watching.
You gonna watch it? I know you're gonna watch it. I can't stand Giselle. You know I'm right.
I know.
I don't like it.
I might use it on my TikTok.
I watch your TikToks, but girl, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Girl, I don't care about.
As a former Giselle lover, I did like her in the beginning until
yeah. I don't like Ashley like that either.
No, yeah. I just need something to watch, child. It's what else is coming out? What's in the reality TV? Well, you want to
wrap it up. All right, girl. Final thoughts. You already gave your final thoughts.
What show was girly?
What, girl? When I tell you this was a kiki, it was a kiki to me. It was a kiki because there was so many times where you had to spell it out for Sweet Tea because she was not catching it. She was just sitting there, just the points was just flying right by you, girl. And she,
well, if she's here next season, maybe she'll catch them then. But
I hope so, baby. I mean, maybe trial by fire. Maybe she'll learn. Maybe she'll catch on. But all I know is, baby, them points was just missing her, and she was just sitting there like, boop, boop. So, and it was funny, like, ooh, girl, you got to be quicker than that. You gotta be quicker than that. So anyway, that was funny. And I know I need to have my foot on Greg's neck more than Letitia, because she's a simpleton. But it's really hard. It's really hard because she represents the idiots in the world. And if you're offended by that, then I'm talking about you. Okay. Right.
If the shoe fits.
If the shoe fits, girl, put that thing on. Okay. But yeah. Anyway, so all right, girl, tell the people where they can find you, girl.
Yes, follow me on TikTok at _Sierra Knows It All. Follow me on Twitter at Sierra Knows It All. I got a couple new followers after our last video, so thank you to everybody who went over and followed me. This is holding me accountable. Yes. Belle knows, like I be recording, I just don't be posting, and now you know what, I'm a post. I'm stick to it.
Yes,
I'm in there, y'all. So by the time y'all see this, my Atlanta, my Beyond the Gates will be up.
Yep.
Okay. Maybe I'll do my own Married to Medicine. We'll see. I don't know. We talked about it for about 2 hours now.
Okay, I left everything on the track, girl. I'm not doing nothing else, girl. This it. You know what? I'm thinking about doing, and this is just for the subscribers as well. I'm thinking about doing a Beyond the Gates review as well, once a week.
Yes, come on.
Yes, once a week. I'm thinking maybe doing a voiceover because, girl, I don't. Oh.
Yes, it's the editing that gets me. It's the editing.
Yes. Oh my God, I only have a certain amount of time, and child, people. I might just like a quick, like, girl, what's going on, girl? Let's talk about it real quick. What's going on?
Do it. It's good. We need to watch it before it gets canceled.
Oh no, you think it's gonna get canceled?
I mean, I haven't looked at the ratings or anything like
that.
No,
it broke records.
Oh, it did. Okay, good.
Yes. No, it broke records. It brought in like almost 2 to 3 million. No, it broke records. Okay, so it's doing good.
Most of the black shit is getting canceled these days. So
girl, now you know, okay. So that's another reason why I want to review it, because I really like it and I want to make sure people are watching because it's good. It's very good. I'm gonna be doing that pretty soon. And also there's a 2 own shows, Somebody's Son. It's a dating show for somebody's mom. Their mom is going to be hooking their sons up with women. And then it's called Somebody's Son. So I'm gonna be reviewing that, and Never Ever Mets, which is didn't
we watch that? Is a new season out or something like that?
Yes, it's a new season starting.
I think we watched it. We talked about that.
It might be starting this weekend.
Okay.
Either this weekend or next weekend. So I'm gonna get back into that.
Did you, speaking of OWN, sorry, I know I'm dragging this girl. Speaking of OWN, do you watch Family or Fiance?
I do not. Everybody keeps saying I should, but it's like, girl, Family is good.
Right? I like it. It's like quick episodes too. It was girl. I mean, yes. I'm gonna send you one episode that you should watch, and then you can decide whether you want to keep watching.
Okay, whether I should watch it or not. Okay. Yeah. All right, girl. It's always fun. Always. Yes. Okay. All right. Don't forget to like this video, y'all. Y'all already know what it is. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, girl. What's taking you so long? Okay. All right. Subscribe, like the video, get in the comments. Let us know what you think about the episode as well. We don't mind long comments. We don't mind disagreements as long as you're respectful. Somebody ain't got any comments, girl, started being rude and all. I'm just messing. It's love here. But anyway, get in the comments. Let us know what you think. We'll see y'all in the next one. Take care.
Bye.
I got the plug, I made the call for me. I'm talking late night for you. Let me lay a great time on you. Don't hesitate, no, don't you. Just say you will.